Hello, 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 welcome.
And a little all over me.
My name is AF Immortalis, and this is,
Blaze Elwood.
and we have the interesting honor of having an author takeover spot. And instead of talking about our erotica, we decided we would lecture you on the difference between real and fake.
I mean, lecture's a little bit harsh. Maybe educate. We are British after all.
So strap in, buckle up for an education. And we're going to start with sex toys because why wouldn't we?
I mean, we are erotica writers, so I mean, obviously we live, breathe, and drink sex every day. I'm not
You
sure about
really,
the
what
drink.
did you mean drink?
Uh,
Right.
yeah, I said it. I'm rolling with it. We'll roll
Okay.
with it.
Apparently we eat, breathe, and drink sex.
So anyway, sex toys. Let's talk sex toys. A bit of a favourite subject in the House of Wood household.
Yeah, and as alluded to, a great way to start a conversation. But a lot of sex toys are all trying to emulate body parts, whether it's your pocket pussy, your throbbing dildo, your bullet that is very,
I mean, let's go OG with Rampant Rabbit, shall we?
I mean, what is a rampant rabbit meant to look like though? Like, what is that little extra thing that comes out of the middle like?
I mean, obviously, like a thumb, if you're pounding and using your thumb at the same time, or
Okay, all right,
eh,
kind of. But the thing with all of these sex toys is now they're starting to incorporate interconnectivity and online control and things like that.
yeah, remote play.
Because at the end of the day, it's all trying to emulate the human experience. That's why they're mainly based off body parts, and they're trying to find other ways to facilitate that connection.
Yeah, I mean, it's all very well having a, you know, earth-shattering orgasm from your Rampant Rabbit, but it's not the same as flesh and blood.
Yeah, like I refuse to believe that there's a pocket pussy in the world that's going to squish and secrete in, regardless of how much technology moves over
No,
time.
you're never going to get those movements, are you? You're never going to get that visceral reaction to what you're doing.
Which, I mean, spoiler alert, because I've read what the following conversation that we're about to have is
Okay, that's
about.
strange.
Yeah, I know. But that is going to be the recurring theme of today's thing. Like, as good as the technology goes, fake is still fake, and real is infinitely better.
Even when there's a person having the input at the other end, the person with the remote control for that little love egg nestled up there, or
Which brings us to quite seamlessly to our next segment of comparing fake versus real, which is sex workers and their ability to fake the connection and produce oxytocin.
well, I mean, that's they're not going to be very good sex workers if they can't make you think that you're in love with them.
True. But the connection that is being fostered, again, our 18-week-year-old puppy isn't ready for this call, apparently.
Yeah, obviously wants to be part of the conversation, so I'll ignore him.
Yeah, it's possible. But if you can hear him in the background, apologies. But the connections that are they're trying to foster is still not like a real connection. It's not like having a real lover, a real best friend, a real.
I mean, but for some, it's probably indistinguishable from anything that they've had that's real. There is always going to be that kind of blurring of what is real and what is fake. And for some people, they might not be able to tell the difference.
And if all of the interactions that you have been subpar and not what you're looking for, it's easy to be duped by somebody who is saying to you
Oh,
and giving
absolutely.
to you what you want to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because we're all at the end of the day, whether you're looking for men, women, something in between. We're all looking for that one connection that makes us feel something real, makes the pleasure that bit more real.
Uh, which brings us to our next topic of conversation. All right, we're racing through these topics of conversation, I've just noticed. But art, specifically real and fake art. Would you like to elaborate on?
Well, I mean, what is fake art? Because you go to an art gallery to see a master painting. Is it a real painting? Is it a forgery that they've put up there for security? Does it make you feel anything less because it's real, because it's fake?
But surely the fact that it is still a facsimile of something that was created by a real person is why it can still make you emote. Like it doesn't have to be the original copy of something for it to have the.
No, of course,
uh,
because the people that have copied it have emulated what they have put on.
hmm.
But does that make it just as effective? I mean, will we ever know? Have you ever seen a real Mona Lisa? And if you have you really?
Has anyone ever seen it?
Does it even exist?
Are we living in a simulation? But that's getting a little bit too
Too
far
matrixy
humorous.
there, yes. I think that's a topic for another day.
Uh, but that then AI generated art is a picture that has been created by a prompt any less worthy of being called art just because the artist's brushstrokes were done by a computer that was directed by a person.
Well, I mean, it's a difficult one, really, isn't it? Because is graffiti any less worthy of admiration than, somebody from the Renaissance? Like, is it because it's not oil on canvas? Does that make it less real, less tangible?
And then that continues because a lot of artists now will use Adobe Photoshop or my personal favorite image software, GIMP. Uh,
I mean, quite an appropriate name for erotica writers, I think.
but the tools that are included with that have gotten infinitely better over the last 20 years that I've been doing basic editing on there, to the point where it can now auto filter, it can auto adapt. So is that less art than someone drawing something on a piece of paper? At what point does it start denigrating the art and it start becoming the machine that's created it and not the person?
Surely it's still just art, but it's just different art. Somebody still had that input, somebody still had that idea. Maybe they don't have the skill set to act out that idea.
So does a lack of skill justify using AI generative art to bridge your shortcomings?
Oh, now this is a bit of a hot potato, isn't it? I think it's I personally, I think if you are honest, then sure, why not? Use what you need to use to get your message across. Is it any different from a push-up bra, fake eyelashes, and hair dye?
You're not. Uh,
By the way, not a push-up bra. Just want to clarify.
Not fake eyelashes. So, uh, but the point that you made about the using the generative AI, I don't think AI that's being produced is ever going to beat somebody who's actually able to create genuine masterpieces.
No, it's always going to lack. I'd like to think that I'm always going to be able to pick out the AI from the real, um, But is that going to change in the next 1, 5, 10 years as things become more advanced and more input is put into AI? Because the more you give it, the more it learns, the more we move towards Terminator. So
Yeah, that's a cheery aim for
oh, we've
the
done
future.
Matrix, done Terminator,
Yeah, we're hitting all of the sci-fi
classics.
uh, classics. Uh, but on the subject of the people who are going to lose out to generative AI art being those who aren't very good, let's talk about the writing community.
Oh, okay, guys. Let's strap in for this one. I mean, we all know there are people out there that are producing books, and it is solely AI, and there is very little input from them.
No, uh, are those authors getting repeat sales and building a fan base of
But I
people who
mean,
will
possibly. I mean, because again, they've got to put the idea in there, haven't they?
true. Uh, the small articles and things that I've read on Medium, which a lot of Medium has turned into AI generated content. And again, these are the ones that I can spot are AI generated
Yeah.
content. So it does have the question, is there stuff that's out there?
And then are we going to start thinking that we become so paranoid looking for it that if somebody produces something, we automatically think they must have found a quick fix to do so?
Yeah, because I mean, like J.K. Rowling popped out the Harry Potter books one a year for 7 years on a trot. That is an extraordinary amount of work to consistently be launched and released.
Some people are just like that, aren't they?
But if it was to happen now,
Then people would be more of that magnitude,
mm,
that sort of. But I still think you would lose that warmth of relationships. Can a
yeah,
computer write a relationship the way that
yeah, like it can it write like the Easter eggs that are hidden in human interaction and are present in any kind of art?
those little nods to that very specific part of your culture that that living where we live, we would pick up, but somebody living across the pond might not pick up. But it's for readers of the same ilk as us.
Yeah, like there's a couple of references to very British things in the cheerleader books,
Yes,
which,
despite it being set in America.
yeah, like cheerleading is not a thing that happens in England.
No.
Uh,
Much to the dismay of British men, I think.
dismay at me. I love a good cheerleader, I do.
I mean, who doesn't love pom-poms being shaken?
Shake your pom-poms. Uh, you completely derailed me.
Again,
Talk to
because I do this, we talk about something and then boobs come into the conversation or into the eye line and then off we go into merry little boob land.
pom-poms is both and not a euphemism for boobs in this
Yeah.
context. So, but essentially, I think in art, the people who are going to lose out are going to be your mediocre to not very good creators because they're going to get lost in the shuffle of the AI generated stuff because they'll get read as being of the same tier of quality, if not for the same reason.
It would be interesting to do some blind readings
Mm.
of wholly AI. And then what is AI? Like, at what point do we start like drawing a line of this is definitely AI usage and this isn't AI usage?
Because one of the common things that I see people complain about is when there's a prompt where it says, write such and such in the style of Stephen King. It's like, but what if you programmed an AI to write something in the style of you? What if you fed it your works and told it to write the next chapter?
And then it starts thinking like that is a scary thing if they start thinking like you, AF.
Well, if anything starts thinking of me, that's a very scary thing now. One of a kind, baby. But uh, the, the point is like obviously because it's thievery if AI does it to somebody else, but if you get AI to steal off you, then that's not
And
thievery.
who,
That's
yeah,
that's
who
your own
really?
intellectual property.
But then aren't we all influenced by somebody? We're all stealing a bit from somewhere.
And the other
I steal from
counterpoint,
you all the time.
yeah, my sock drawer is well aware. Uh, but the other counterpoint for the writing community to bear in mind is that the AI that we're seeing in the generative AI hasn't just come from nowhere. It is the it has the predecessors in Microsoft Word spell check, in Hemingway online,
We
in
Grammarly.
Grammarly, the little squiggles of red line and the autocorrects of grammar and all. This isn't beware you're using a passive voice. This like how much of our writing is really just our writing anymore?
Well, I mean, if you're like me and you just go, no, Grammarly, I did not mean that. It's like, oh, you, no, ignore.
I mean, I think anybody who's read any of our works and seen how poorly edited and grammatically they are would know that we do not use.
No, we're not going for poorly edited. We're going for raw. Raw and real, thank you.
Uh, we've just got a few more minutes left. Does anybody have any questions for myself or for Blaze? Probably look at the main chat just in case.
What's some of the benefits of working as a husband and wife team, or what are the conflicts?
What are some of the benefits or conflicts of working as a husband and wife team?
Oh, oh, well, I would say I would say our sex life definitely benefits.
Yeah, that is definitely a positive.
I mean, we do act
Uh,
out quite a few things, don't we?
yeah,
Not all of them, but anybody who's read Secret Desires, I will hasten to add there. Um,
but some of them, if
some of
anyone
them.
who's read it, Secret Desires. Uh,
It's
uh,
we are both our own worst critics. So when F reads my work, I know he finds it difficult to critique it because I don't take criticism very well sometimes, and he is very similar.
yeah, so
So editing is fun.
yeah, editing periods can be quite tense and fraught, and
But then again, that brings us back to having a good sex life. So,
yeah, there's a surefire way to make up after an argument.
yes, yes, there is.
Thank you very much for the questions, Skylar.
Yeah, that is an excellent question.
Um, do you want to talk about why we started doing erotica together?
Why did we start doing erotic together?
Somebody on Reddit was paying people to write erotica.
Oh, yes. And then they stiffed us.
Yeah,
They stiffed us on the payment, and so we were like, I
like half
know.
the payment because we're not that naive that we didn't get it up front.
Well,
We
no.
just hastened to add.
And then we're like, I know, we'll show them. We will like embellish this, make it better, and release it. And then before you know it, Stacey, the slutty cheerleader, was out in the big wide world and quite well received.
Yeah, like coming up to 1,000 copies sold for Stacey. So we'll use this point to shamelessly self-plug ourselves. Please buy our books. The Hypno Cheerleader series, Cheerleaders Confessions and Cheerleaders Humiliation is on Amazon.
Well remembered.
Thank you. As is Secret Desires
Yes, that's a solo one from me.
and My Kinky Fairy Goddess and The Horny Werewolf Invasion, which is my debut novella.
As well
But
as a few other little sprinklings in there.
there's loads of stuff on there. Search for either Blaze Woods or AF Immortalis on Amazon and you'll find us. But thank you very much for
And
letting
links
us
are
take
on
you
the
over.
page
Yeah, it's
here
been a
on the
pleasure.
whiteboard.
Oh, and we've got
Your
links on the
links are on the
page.
yeah, it's on the
Oh,
whiteboard.
fabulous. It's
Like magic.
almost like the ladies know what they're doing.
Almost.
Almost. Thanks
This
so
is why we
much.
don't organise shit like this.